Invocation of blessings. Allah, the Most High, said, "Indeed, Allah and His angels send blessings upon the Prophet. O you who have believed, send blessings upon him and greet him with peace." Surah 33, The Allied Tribes, verse 56. Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As, may Allah be pleased with him and his father, narrated that the Messenger of Allah, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "When you hear the muazzin, repeat his words after him, and then wish blessings upon me 10 times. Then ask Allah to grant me al-wasila, a place in paradise reserved for only one of Allah's slaves, and I hope that I will be that slave. Whoever asks al-wasila for me will receive my intercession." Muslim. Abu Huraira narrated that the Prophet said, "People who do not remember Allah when they gather and do not invoke blessings upon their Prophet have sinned, and Allah will punish them if He wills, or forgive them if He wills." At-Tirmizi. The Messenger of Allah also said, "Indeed, Allah has angels who travel on earth and convey to me the greetings of my ummah." An-Nasa'i. Abu Hurairah narrated that the Prophet said, "When someone greets me after my death, Allah will certainly return my spirit to me so that I can return the greeting." Abu Dawood. Invoking blessings upon the Prophet is prescribed in many cases. Ibn al-Qayyim mentioned 41 such cases. Thus he said that one should wish blessings upon the Prophet when entering and leaving the mosque, after repeating the words of the muazzin, when the iqama is recited, while supplicating, during the tashahhud in prayer, during the funeral prayer, in the mornings and evenings, as well as on Fridays when people gather and when they disperse, during sermons, for example, during the Friday sermon, when writing the name of the Prophet, between takbirs of the Eid prayer, at the end of the Qunut supplication, while staying on the hills of Safa and Marwa, while standing near his grave, when grieving in difficult times, while asking for forgiveness after committing a sin for which one repents, and so on. Even if nothing had been said about the virtue of invoking blessings upon the Prophet other than what is mentioned in the Hadith Anas, that would have been sufficient. Anas narrates that the Prophet said, "Whoever invokes blessings upon me once, Allah will bless him 10 times, 10 sins will be forgiven him, and he will be elevated 10 degrees. An-Nasa'i. It is obligatory to seek His decisions and be satisfied with His decisions. The Most High Allah said, "O you who believe, obey Allah, obey the Messenger and those of authority among you. And if you dispute about anything, refer it to Allah and the Messenger, if you believe in Allah and the Last Day. That is good, and that is better in the end." Surah 4, Women, verse 59. The Most High also said, "But know, by your Lord, they will not believe until they choose you as a judge in all that is entangled between them, until they cease to feel embarrassed in their souls by your decision, and until they submit completely." Surah 4, Women, verse 65. After the death of the Messenger of Allah, we must refer to his Sharia. The correct attitude towards the Messenger of Allah. Muhammad is the slave of Allah and His Messenger, the best of prophets and messengers, the master of the first and the last, the possessor of the praiseworthy place and the paradise cistern, and at the same time he is a human being, and he cannot bring benefit or ward off harm from himself or others except with the permission of Allah. The Almighty Allah said, "Say, I do not tell you that with me are the treasures of Allah, nor do I know the unseen. I do not tell you that I am an angel. I follow only what is revealed to me. Say, are the blind and the sighted equal? Will you not then consider? Surah 6, Cattle, verse 50. The Most High also said, Say, it is not in my power to harm you or to guide you. Say, none can protect me from Allah, and I have no refuge except with Him. Surah 72, The Jinns, verses 21 and 22. The Messenger of Allah died as other prophets had died before him. However, his religion will endure until the day of judgment. The Most High Allah said, Indeed, you are mortal, and they are mortal. Surah 39, The Crowds, verse 30. The Most High also said, We have not granted immortality to any people before you, so even if you die, will they live forever? Surah 21, The Prophets, verse 34. The Almighty also said, Say, indeed, my prayer and my worship, my life and my death are for Allah, the Lord of the worlds, who has no partner. This is what I have been commanded, and I am the first of the Muslims. Surah 6, Cattle, verse 162 to 163.